Hello, I am Aniket from Tarkashastra Academy. Snap 2022 is now over. All the three slots are done. Now, many of us are speculating what will be the marks versus percentile, what will be the cutoff for various colleges. So, we are going to discuss about that. There are certain parameters which we have taken into consideration, depending on which we have calculated or we have tried to give you a range of marks for a particular percentile and the cutoff for a particular college. So on the basis of that, we'll explain you. So we'll explain you the cutoffs in terms of marks and percentile, then college list till 60 percentile, then expenses and average salary. So college list till 60 percentile is nothing but all the colleges under Symbiosis brand are covered in this list, and their expenses and average salary is also taken into consideration because it is something which will help you take the decision. If you want to join us for MBA entrance preparation, you can connect with us on the number given in the description of the video. We have also started with VET and PI training for our students, and it is done by our previous students who have gone to IIMs and also by the faculties of Tarkashastra. Here we give you complete training about how to face the interview. We conduct unlimited interviews for the candidates. Then we also make sure that they are well versed with VAT and GDs, and we give them ideas about various topics that are going around and also about the uh, various fields that are there in MBA and MBA that are like marketing, finance, HR, and all those. Okay. Now moving forward, key parameters on the basis of which we have decided about the cutoff are: first is level of difficulty. The level of difficulty has been increased considerably than last year. Okay, so this is something which will make the cutoffs go low. Okay, last year जो cutoff 43, 44 तक जाता था, we are expecting it to go low because the level of difficulty has increased a lot. Then 3 attempts were allowed. Last till 2020, 2019, only one attempt was allowed. In fact, it was conducted only once. Then from 2020, 21, there were 2 attempts allowed. And from this year, 3 attempts were allowed to the students. So now those candidates who have written 3 attempts or 2 attempts, they had better chance than those who wrote only one attempt. Because if, let us say, you write the exam in slot 1, that is on 10th of December, then you don't have the complete idea. But then slot 2, which was on 18th December, you will have a considerably better idea. And slot 3, you will have much more better idea. Okay. The other thing is that there were few questions which were almost repeated, and the values were changed, but they were kind of repeated. Okay, so you come to know about the topics on which the questions are asked. Okay, mistakes in all the slots. This is also an important parameter. As far as I know, there was one mistake in slot 1, 2 mistakes in slot 2, and there was again one mistake in slot 3. Okay, so this changes a parameter a lot because if a student is stuck in that mistake, then he'll lose out on time and then make score low. And if there is no normalization, then the paper was of 59 marks in slot 1, 58 marks in slot 2, and 59 marks again in slot 1. Now, no normalization is somewhat injustice done to the candidates. Okay, but then this is the process. Okay, because if there is no normalization, it is impossible to create 3 papers of similar level of difficulty and to be conducted over 2 weeks. Okay, it is next to impossible because even if you set a similar level, I mean, even if you keep similar level of questions, third slot candidates will have a better idea because they will know what type of questions are being asked. So doing normalization is somewhat necessary, but then in this exam, no normalization was done. Also, number of candidates who appeared for the exam was similar. So on the basis of that, we can guess about the percentile cutoff. So all of this which we are doing is a guess. Okay, so we have had word with around 15-20 students. Followed by that, we have taken data from Google, and then we found out how many candidates appeared last year, how many candidates appeared this year. So they are almost similar. Then there's no normalization, mistakes, and 3 attempts, and all of these parameters taken into consideration. We have come up with a certain set of idea that this would be the cutoff for these colleges. Okay, so let us look at that. So first college is SIBM. Last year also the cutoff for SIBM was 98 percentile, 98.13 percentile. We are expecting it to be 98 percentile this year and a similar cutoff because the number of students are same. And we are expecting 39 marks as the cutoff out of 60. Okay. Last year it was 43.5. This year it is 39 marks out of 60. Okay. Just make sure that you don't just blindly believe it. It will be plus minus 0.5 mark. Okay. But then 39 marks, if you are thinking that you will get, then you stand a good chance to get a call from SIB. Then next college is your SCMHRD, which we are expecting at 97 percentile. So percentile cutoffs which we have taken are from last year. Okay, percentile cutoffs are from last year. Why we have done that? Because number of candidates have remained the same. And if the number of candidates are same, the percentile cutoff will not change because percentile cutoff is based on number of candidates. Okay. Now, on the basis of level of difficulty, we have guesstimated ki कितना cutoff रहेगा. Okay, so your second rank college is SCMHID. So for SCMHID, you have been provided with the expenses. Okay, you have been provided with the expenses and the average salary. We are expecting around 37, 37.5. This to be the range to get a call from SCMHID. Then third rank college is SIIB, 34 marks, 93 percentile. Then you have SIOM, 31 marks, 87 percentile. You have SIBM, 32 marks, 90 percentile. Okay, so these are the colleges and their average salary and expenses are also mentioned over here. Okay, so these are all the colleges under Symbiosis brand. So if you consider SSSS, 24 marks will be the cutoff because last year the cutoff was 60 percentile. SIBM Nagpur, similar cutoff. SIBM Hyderabad, maybe 24 or even 25 because SIBM Hyderabad is bit better than SIBM Nagpur. Okay, then SSBF, it is a good college with an average salary of 8.2 lakhs per annum. We are expecting its cutoff to be 25 marks, approximately 65%. Okay, so I hope you have understood how to read the table. You must be having a little guess about how much you will be scoring in the exam because you have written multiple mocks. You have also, you know better for yourself that how was your exam. है ना? And there have been many websites where the solutions for the paper is also available. So on the basis of that, you know the range of marks which you are going to get. On the basis of that, you can start preparing for the college which you have applied and start preparing for the interview process. Okay. This is something, again, I'm telling you, it is a guesstimate. Plus minus 0.5 is what we are expecting to go here and there. Plus minus 0.5 is the error which we are counting. Okay. I hope this slide helps you take the decision whether you want to go for that particular college or not, because the expenses and average salary are also mentioned over here. If you consider SIBM, Pune and SCMHRD, these are the colleges of the level of new IIMs like IIM Ranchi, Raipur, Rohtak, Udaipur, Trichy. These are in that range. Also, why I'm saying because it is in that range because of the average salary. Now, SIBM Pune, the average salary is much higher than SCMHRD, but then these colleges are comparable on the basis of their average salary. But then SIBM and SCMHRD, they have considerably higher fees than new IIMs. Okay, always brand name for IIM is better than any other brand name. But then if you don't have that option and you are looking to do MBA this year, SIBM, SCMHRD, SIIB, SIDTM, SIMS, then SIOM Nashik, SCID, and SIBM Bangalore. These are good colleges. Okay, you can definitely think about getting into these colleges because you can have a good start to your career with a salary of 9 to 10 lakhs from these colleges minimum. Okay, which is a good start for a candidate who is a fresher generally. Okay, if you are an experienced candidate, then SIBM and SCMHRD are the only two good options which you have. Okay, so take a wise decision. Make sure that you have sufficient amount of data ready with you while taking that decision. I guess we have helped you in taking that decision by providing you the complete list about cutoff and cutoff percentage. So make sure that you take the wise decision, start preparing for the VAT PI process now, because it is not something that can be done within 1 week or so. Okay, so it takes around 1 month's time and you should start preparing for it now. Okay. For any other query, you can connect with us on any one of these three social media platforms or visit our website tarkashastra.co.in or send a WhatsApp message on the number given in the description of the video. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.